Let's go through the second verse now. Mahalakshmi assumes the role of Purushakara. She is the Purushakara. She is the Purushakara. She does Purushakaram. Yasyaste Mahimanam Atmanaiva Twadvallabhobi Prabhu Nalam Matu Miyattaya Niravadhim Nityanukulam Swataha Tam Tvam Dasayiti Prapanna iti cha Stoshyamyaham Nirbhayaha Lokaikeshwari. So Adavandar calls on Mahalakshmi. Lokaikeshwari, Loka Eka Ishwari. The only Ishwari to this entire Prapancham. Lokaikeshwari, Lokanatha Daite. Lokanatha is Narayana. Daite, the beloved one to Narayana. Lokanatha Daite. Dante, ocean of mercy, ocean of compassion. Dante, Dayante Vidan. You are not only the ocean of mercy. I came to know about that. If Mahalakshmi is an ocean of mercy, that means nothing to us. We must know that she is an ocean of mercy. Only then we will go and surrender to her. Dante, te dayam vidan. I came to know. I learnt about your mercy and hence I am now standing before you. Lokaikeshwari, Lokanatha Daite, Dante, Dayante Vidan. You have to note a very subtle point here. Lokaikeshwari talks about her supremacy. Dante talks about her simplicity. Dante, Dayante Vidan. Paratvam, Saulabhyam are two glorious attributes to Mahalakshmi. Paratvam, she is the most supreme. Saulabhyam, she is so simple and accessible. I can easily access Mahalakshmi. Can you access the president of this country? It's not that easy because he is the supreme. We can't access. If someone is too supreme, he will not be accessible. If something is very easily accessible, it will not enjoy greatness. Both do not go together. Whereas in Mahalakshmi, she has Paratvam as well as Saulabhyam. Lokaikeshwari talks about her Paratvam. Dante Dayante Vidan talks about her Saulabhyam and compassion. Lokaikeshwari, Lokanatha Daite, Dante Dayante Vidan. So as a mediator, she has Paratvam and Saulabhyam. Mediator must have some standing. If not, no one would listen to the words of a mediator. So that standing is Paratvam. If the person is too big, he won't come for mediation at all. So a mediator must have some standing. At the same time, he must be simply accessible. Mahalakshmi is the mediator. She is the Purushakara. She is so great. Lokaikeshwari is Ishwari to this entire universe. You will have heard this shloka. Asya Ishana Jagataha Vishnu Patni Mata Samasta Jagatam Madhu Kaita Bharehe Vaksho Viharini Manohara Divya Murte Shri Swamini Priyadana Shriya Danashile Shritajana Priyadanashile Shritajana. We are all Shritajanas. Those who surrender. Ashritajana is made here as Shritajana. Ashritajana Priyadanashile. Whatever we request from her, she grants. And where does she reside? Mata Samasta Jagatam Madhukaita Bharehe. Samasta Jataham Mataha. You are the mother to this entire universe. Samasta Jagatam Mataha. Madhukaita Bharehe Vaksho Viharini. Madhukaita Bhari is Vakshas, is his chest. Viharini, you sit there and gloriously play there. Viharini Manohara Divya Murte. Shri Swamini. Swamini, you are the Swami Swamini. Shri Swamini. Shrita Jana Priyadana Shile. To all those who beg to you. Shrita Jana Priyadana Shile. Whatever we request from you, you grant. Priyadana Shile. Venkatesha Daite Tava Suprabhatam. Venkatesha Daita Mahalakshmi Alarmel Mangataya. The same word is used here. Dante Dayante Vidan. Dante, oh the easily accessible. Dayante, I came to know about your compassion, about your mercy. Vidan, I come and stand before you with courage now. But for this, I would not have had the courage to stand before you. Now I am courageous. Why? Because I knew that you will accept me. I knew that you would forgive me. Where did I tell you that I would forgive you? You never told me, Mahalakshmi. I have read your stories. Dante, Dayante, Vidan. I read the story of Kakasura. I read the story of all Rakshasis. From there I come to know that you forgive everyone. Now gaining courage, I stand before you. Let us go back to the sloka. Lokaikeshwari, Lokanatha Dayite, Dante, Dayante Vidan. Now that I have learnt about your compassion, Yasyaste, Mahimanam Atmana Iva, Tad Vallabhopi Prabhu. Prabhu, Sriman Narayana, Mahimanam Atmaviva Nalam Matu Niyattaya. He has still not understood your greatness. Has Bhagavan understood, realized his own greatness? No. Does he know what is the limit of Mahalakshmi's greatness? He does not. Nalam Matu Niyattaya. Iyattaya. This is the greatness of Mahalakshmi. Yes, I have now comprehended it. He cannot do that. Nalam Matu Niyattaya. Like what? As similar to the fact that Bhagavan cannot comprehend himself, cannot know the limits of his own glory. He can neither know his glory nor know the glory of Mahalakshmi. Nalam Matu Niyattaya Niravadhim. It is so boundless. It is infinite glory. Niravadhim Nityanukulam Swataha. This greatness of Mahalakshmi is somehow magically so intimate to Bhagavan. Nityanukulam. It goes in line with the thinking of Bhagavan. Nitya Anukulam. Anukulam arthunu solla mulli. Nama nanaikirabadi pannomna. If this thinking is in line of my thinking, Anukulam. Mahalakshmi nuடைய greatness is so Anukulam to Bhagavan. Nitya Anukulam Swataha. Yasyaste Mahimanam. Te Mahimanam. Your glory. Nalam Matu Miyattaya. Tvad Vallabhopi Prabhu. Although Bhagavan is said as omniscient, he can never realize your glory. He never knows the bounds of your glory, as there is no limit to your glories. They are all infinite. Yasyaste Mahimanam Atmanaiva Tvad Vallabhopi Prabhu. Nalam Matu Niyattaya Niravadhim Nityanukulam Swataha. Asa Ishana Jagataha Vishnupatni Matasamasta Jagatam Madhugaita Bharehe Vaksho Viharini Manohara Divyamurte. Prativadi Bhayankaram Anna was born in Kanchi. I am talking about 14th and 15th centuries. Prativadi Bhayankaram Hastigirinatha Anna, who was born in Kanchipuram, had authored these 4 works: Venkatesha Suprabhatam, Venkatesha Stotram, Venkatesha Prapatti, lastly Venkatesha Mangalam. There he sings to wake up Mahalakshmi as well as Venkatesha Perumal. He confirms the same. Nalam Matu Niyattaya Niravadhim Nityanukulam Swataha Tam Tvam. Now you possess so much. Tam Tvam, that great Mahalakshmi, Dasayiti Prapannayiti Cha Stoshyamyaham. I have now mastered courage to talk about you. Dasayiti Prapannayiti Cha. I am your Dasa, I am your surrenderer. When he says Dasa, I am her servant. Prapanna, I am her surrender. Dasayiti Prapannayiti Cha Stoshyamyaham. I praise, I sing your praise. Stoshyamyaham Nirbhayaha. Now I have no fear at all. Nirbhayaha. Why no fear? Having committed so many sins, how can I be without fear? As I have learnt about your compassion. Dante Dayante Vidan. When we go to a teacher, if we have learnt about him earlier, the first job for a student entering a college would be to know about the teacher. He will go, or he or she, a student will go, talk to their co-students and find out whether this teacher would get along well with everyone or will he frown. The moment you know he will frown, stay away. If you feel that he is very, very friendly with all the students, then having learnt that, we take liberties with a master. Similarly, now that I have learnt about you, about the story that you forgive, that you forgot all the sins committed by Kakasura as well as Rakshasi, Dayante Vidan, Nirbhayaha Stoshyami. Nirbhayaha, I am fearless. Stoshyami, I now sing in praise of you. Dayante Vidan. Let me tell you these two stories. Where did Alavandar get to know that Mahalakshmi forgives? Two important stories. Parashara Bhatta in Sri Gunarattana Kosha, he narrates these two stories. Kakam Tancha Vibhishanam Sharanamiti Uktikshamo Lakshitaha Matar Maithili Rakshasi Tvaidadaiva Ardhara Paradastvaya Rakshantya Pavanatmajadu Lagutara Ramasya Goshti Krita Kakam Tancha Vibhishanam Sharanamiti Uktikshamo Rakshitaha. Let me narrate those two stories. Chitrakuta is a great place. It's in the, probably, it intersects between Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. It is in the border of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Chitrakuta is in the banks of river Mandakini, a great serene place. If you want to take off for a week or 10 days, that would be the right destination. One, it will give you relax, you can relax, and not relax paying too much. It's almost free. And thirdly, you will not have any spiritual emotion attached if you go to other places. If you go to Chitrakuta, you get that benefit too. That was where Bhagavan resided for almost 18 months along with Lakshmana and Sita. When Rama and Sita were in Chitrakuta, this story happened. There is one place called Chintamani there. Sita was awake. Rama was feeling very sleepy. Sitayanuடைய மடியில ராமன் தலையை வச்சு தூங்கிவிட்டார். Rama wanted to sleep. He slept on the lap of Sita. It was that time when it was dusk. Kakasura, an asura who took the form of a crow, he came and offended Sita. With his beak, he wounded Sita. Sita drove away the crow, but he would not go. He came again and again and offended Sita. Sita finally had to wake up Rama. Sabaya bodhita Shriman Sukasupta Parantapaha Shriman Ramaha Sukasuptaha. He was sleeping so well. Parantapaha. Even when he was sleeping, none parallel to him. இது கொஞ்சம் என்னன்றது ஒரு தமிழ் பாஷையில் சொல்லிட்டு இங்கிலீஷ்ல அப்புறம் சொல்றேன். சுகசுப்த பரந்தபஹ. We will all be very brilliant. We will all be good, courageous when we are awake. But when we sleep, no one can look at us. ஒருவேளை அந்த கடைசி தசையே வந்துட்டோமோ அப்படின்னு இருக்கும். பார்த்து ஒருத்தர் தூங்கிட்டு இருக்காருன்னா வேற என்ன இருக்காரா இல்லையா அப்படின்னே சந்தேகம் வந்துடும். ராமன் அப்படி இல்லை. Wherever you go and have darshan of Shaina Perumal, go to Srirangam, Tirupper Nagar, Anbil, Nahattanai Kudangai Per Anbil, be it Tirukudandai, Anbil, Tirupper Nagar, Tiruvindalur, Parimalaranganatha, and Srirangapatna in the banks of Kaveri, wherever the reclining form of Bhagavan is the most beautiful. Ninnavarum, Irundavarum, Kedandavarum, Nenaipariyana, Onnala Uruvai, Aruvayan in Mayangal, Ninnin Nenehinnen, Unna Yanganam Nenehippan, Pavierku Onnunan Urayai, Ulahamunda Unchudare, Nammalvar in Tirandavarum Tiruvaimuri, which is the last decade in the 5th centum. அஞ்சாம்பத்து 10ஆம் திருவாய்மொழியில் பிறந்தவாறும் வளர்ந்தவாறும் பெரிய பாரதம் கை செய்து ஐவர்க்கு திறங்கள் காட்டி இட்டு செய்து போன மாயங்களும் ஆழ்வார் could not digest. All the pastimes of Krishna absorbs him so much, but that he finds difficult to stand or talk even. நின்னவாறும் இருந்தவாறும் கிடந்தவாறும் நினைப்பரியன. Now Bhagavan's கிடந்தவாறு. Rama was sleeping. That is his கிடந்தவாறு. Sita did not want to disturb Rama at all. She was having darshan of Rama. Even while sleeping, Rama was the supreme. Sukasupta Parantapaha. As he was asleep, Parantapaha. No one to equal him. No one can equal us too, provided we are awake and do something. If we are sleeping, how can we be unparalleled? Andal exactly translates in Tamil. Vayyattu வாழ்வீர்கள் நாமும் நம் பாவைக்கு செய்யும் கிரிசகள் கேளீரோ பார்க்கடலுள் பைய துயின்ற பரமன் அடிபாடி. துயின்ற பரமன். பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை comments on this. துயில்கிற போதே பரமன் துயின்ற பரமன். Paraman, one who is the supreme. Paromas madidi paramaha. One who has none above him is Parama. Tuyindra Parama. Tuyilgira pode. even while he was fast asleep, he is the Parama. Even in sleeping, no one can equal him. Whether he is awake or he is fast asleep, he is the supreme, the best. Sukha Sukta Parantapaha Shriman Samaya Bodhita Shriman. I woke him up, unfortunately. This story was being narrated by Sita to Hanuman when Hanuman goes in search of Sita to Ashokavana. They had to communicate with the story known only to Rama and Sita. Only then Sita will believe that Hanuman knows Rama. Similarly, only if Hanuman narrates a story known to Rama and Sita alone, Rama would believe that Sita has sighted Hanuman, or Hanuman rather has seen Sita. So this story is a conversation between Sita and Hanuman in Ashokavana. Samaya Bodhita Shriman Sukasutta Parantapaha. Rama woke up. He immediately knew what was happening. He was furious. Kaila only, he didn't have any weapon. He took a holy grass, darbha. Adala Brahmastrata Ucharanam Panni. He shot at the crow. Brahmastram was chasing the crow. Finally, the crow did not have anyone to help. It came back. Anaitulagam Tirindodi Vittahane Ramavo Ninnabhayam Yandralepa. Anittu Ulaham Tirindodi Trinlokan Samparikramya Tameva Sharanangataha Sapitracha Parityaktaha Suraischa Samaharishibi. He was abandoned by his own father, by his mother, by all the rishis, by all the co-devatas. No one would dare to give asylum to him. Sapitracha Parityaktaha Suraischa Samaharishibi. Trinlokan Samparikramya. He wandered around and around. He did not get a place. Tameva Sharanangataha. He came and surrendered to the same lotus feet of Rama. He didn't perform any Sharanagati. He did not utter the word Sharanam even. Instead, he came and fell in the feet of Rama. That too, not in the right way. He fell, but his head should have touched the feet of Rama. That is the right way for surrender, for Sharanagati. Instead, the ugly legs of the crow was touching the lotus feet of Rama. For that itself, Rama should have killed him. When Rama wanted to punish the crow, Sita interfered. She touched the crow, turned him, and placed the head of the crow in the lotus feet of Rama. Tatchiraha Padayostasya Yojayamasa Janaki. Tatchiraha, the head of that crow. Padayostasya Yojayamasa. Janaki took hold of the crow, turned him up, and placed him in the lotus feet of Rama. Rama thought the crow has surrendered. He never surrendered. But since Sita placed him in the feet of Rama, Rama assumed and wantedly assumed. If he wanted to, he need not have assumed. But he wantedly assumed that, yes, this Kakasura has surrendered to me. Vadharkamati Kakutstaha. Although he would have stood a punishment. He deserved a punishment. Vadharkamapi Kakutstaha. Kripaya Paryapalayat. By his mercy, he forgave. He forgot all the sins committed by Kakasura. Kripaya Paryapalayat. Now, O Mahalakshmi, Alavandar pleads to Mahalakshmi, Dayante Vidan. From this story, I learnt about your mercy. I now know that you forgive everyone. Not only a Sharanagata, but even one who has no repose. One who is a destitute. Sharanagati enna? Vera vidhi ille. Sharanagati dhaan. Idhukku mela onnum therinjikka vendiya avashyam illa illa. Yanakku onnum vidhi ille. Nee dhaan vali. Endru solradhe Sharanagati. Dante Dayante Vidan. So now that I know about your mercy, I stand with courage before you. Let me go to the second story. Dayante Vidan. I learnt your mercy from the story of Rakshasis. Hanuman, after Rama was victorious, went to Sita and communicated the victory news. Sita was quite happy, but could not talk much as she was stuck with happiness. Romba dukkama irundhalum pesa varadu. Romba aanandama irundhalum thondai adichundu. Sita could not utter a word. Hanuman mistook. Have I committed any sin? Have I erred somewhere? Why is Sita not talking to me at all? Then he pleads to Sita. Oh Sita, why don't you talk to me? Sita says, I would like to talk to you, but I want to show my gratitude to you. I have nothing left in my hand. Neither I am in Janakapuri, nor am I in Ayodhya. If I had been in one of these two places, I would have gifted you a lot. But unfortunately, I am not in these two places. I am in a jungle here, in Ashokavana, where I am held as a captive. Hanuman pleads to Mahalakshmi, if you want to gift me, then there is something which you can give me. I do not want your necklace. I don't want your anklets. நாடகத்தெல்லாம் காட்டுவாள் ராஜகுமாரிக்கு குழந்தை பிறந்ததுன்னு உடனே அப்படி ராஜா எடுப்பார், எடுத்த உடனே முத்து மாலை வரும், இந்தா பிடி அப்படின்னு கொடுத்துடுறாரு. அதை போல இப்ப எதை கொடுக்கறதுனால் Hanuman pleaded to Sita, can you permit me to do something? You need not give me any gift in kind. Can you give me your permission? Permit what? All the 700 Rakshasis have cruelly done on you for 10 months now. I am going to take a big farm. I will grow in my farm. I will place all these 700 Rakshasis in my palm and kill them by making a juice. I will kill them. Can you permit me to do so? Sita replied, Papanam va Shubhanam va Vadharakanam Plavangama Karyam Karunam Aryena Nakaschin Aparadhyati. Oh monkey, I am not going to accept this to happen. Papanam va Shubhanam va. Why are you finding fault with an arrow? Find fault with the shooter, not with the arrow. These Rakshasis are only arrows. They were appointed by Ravana, they were paid salary and say they offended me. From tomorrow, if Vibhishana would pay them salary, they are going to decorate me. Then why are you finding fault with them? Papanam va Shubhanam va Vadharganam Plavangama Karyam Karunam Aryena Nakashin Aparadhyati. You cannot establish anyone as a sinner, nor can you establish anyone as righteous. If you say he is a Punyatma, let me establish that he is a Papatma. If I say he is a Papatma, you can establish him as a Punyatma. Papa and Punya are totally relative. So let us not debate on them. I am going to forgive all these Rakshasis. Papanam va Shubhanam va Vadharganam Plavangama Karyam Karunam Aryena. Hanuman was still confused. He couldn't understand. Can anyone forgive these Rakshasis? And that too Sita, who was alone, who was tested by these Rakshasis to yield to the unruly request of Ravana, Hanuman could not even believe. Sita says, we are all at fault, Hanuman. You are at fault. I am at fault. My husband Rama is also at fault. Hanuman did not understand. Why am I at fault? All these surrenderers, this pity woman, why are you now pouncing upon them? You are at fault. Sharanagata kollanunu pathale tappu. Anale you are at fault. You know Rama is at fault? When he held my hands in my wedding, he took a vow that I will not leave this hand at all. Now that 10 months he has left me in the lurch and did not even come to rescue me, he is at fault. He had only recited the Veda mantras where he took a promise that he will not leave me alone. He had left me alone. He is at fault. I am also at fault, Hanuman. I am not supposed, as a Pativrata Nari, I am not supposed to blame my husband to a third person. Now that I am doing that to you, I am also at fault. பேசலாமா? பரபுருஷன் இடத்துல போய் எம் புருஷன் குற்றவாளின்னு ஒரு பெண்ணு பேசியிருந்தாள்னா அப்ப அவளுக்கே தப்பு. அப்ப 3 பேருக்கும் குற்றம். ஹனுமான், சீதா and Rama have all faulted. அப்படி இருக்கிறச்சே, where is the point in punishing only the Rakshasis? Padharganam Plavangama Karyam Karunamadyena Nakashin Aparadhyati. Beautifully, Parashara Bhatta says that Rama also would forgive. Rama also accepts someone who is a Sharanagata. Vibhishana was a Sharanagata, Rama accepted. But Rakshasis did not perform surrender at all. They were not Sharanagatas, but still Sita accepted. Kakam tancha Vibhishanam Sharanamiti Ukti Kshamo Rakshita. Kakam tancha Vibhishanam Sharanamiti Ukti. When Kaka and Vibhishana said that we are Sharanagatas, we are now performing Sharanagati, Rakshitaha. Oh Rama, you accepted them. You pardoned them. But here is Sita, Uktikshamo Rakshitaha, Rakshantya Pavanatmajat. Pavanatmaja is Hanuman. From the hands of Hanuman, Sita protected Rakshasis. Rakshasis never performed Sharanagati. So, here is a balance. One side of the balance as Sita. Other side of the balance as Rama. Now which one is better? Kakam tancha vibhishanam charanamiti uktikshamo rakshitah rakshantya pavanatmajat laghutara ramasya goti grita. Here is Rama goti on one side. Here is Sita goti on the other side. Now Sita goti is much superior, is much better to Rama goti. When there is a competition between Rama goti and Sita goti, in many laps Sita goti wins. That is the confirmation by Parashara Bhatta. So he says, Laghutara Ramasya Goti Grita, Kakam Tancha Vibhishanam Laghutara Ramasya Goti Grita. From there I learned Dayante Vidan, Dante Dayante Vidan. When I read both these stories, I came to the conclusion that I am better than Kakasura and Rakshasis. So why not come and stand before you? I gained courage. I am now standing before you. Dante Dadante Vidan, Lokaikeshwari, Lokanata Daite, Dayante Vidan, Yasyaste Mahimanam Atmanaiva, Swadvallabhopi Prabhu. So there we conclude the second shloka, which talks about Purushakaratvam of Mahalakshmi, that she mediates. Now we move on to the third shloka, the role played by Mahalakshmi in creation of this universe. Is she a Jagat Karana or she behaves as a catalyst? She is not a Jagat Karana. Jagat Karanam is Brahman. The creator is Brahman, Sriman Narayana. But Pirati, Mahalakshmi, plays a very significant role. Let's go through the verse. Ishat tad karuna nirikshana sudha sandhukshanad drakshate nashtam prak tad alabhatas tribhuvanat sampatyanantodayam shreyona kyaravindalochana kanta prasadadrite samsriti akshara vaishnavadhasu nirnam sambhavyate karhichit. If we have to be blessed with Aishwarya, Kaivalya or Moksha, for all these three, it is the glance of Mahalakshmi which grants. Mahalakshmi's Kataksham. Lakshmi's Kataksham is so important, and let's see all the phases of Lakshmi Kataksham. We often repeat Lakshmi Kataksham, Lakshmi Kataksham. What is Lakshmi Kataksham? This entire universe was created owing to her Kataksham. She glanced. Bhagavan started to create. Bahusyam Prajayeyeti. Upanishad says this. Bhagavan takes a promise. He now wants to create this universe. He needs someone as a Kriyavuki, as a catalyst. He looks at Pirati Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi signals. She says, yes, you can. Now that we will have to accept all these Jivatmas, let there not be deluge anymore. Let it not be Pralaya anymore. Let it be Srishti. Bhagavan starts to create. Before he started creation, what was the status of his universe? After he started to create, what was the status to this universe? When this universe does not get the glance, Lakshmi Kataksham, what happens to this universe? When it gets the glances of Lakshmi, what transforms? What changes? Ishat tvat karuna nirikshana sudha sandrukshana drakshate. Ishat, a little. Tvat karuna nirikshana, the nectarine glance of Mahalakshmi. Karuna nirikshana sudha. Sudha, Amritam. Her glances, avarude katakshame Amritam. Tvat karuna nirikshana sudha sandhukshanat rakshyate. Before this prapancham had your glance, it was so dry, it was almost dead. It had nothing to talk of. Nashtam prak, it was a total waste. Nashtam prak. Before you looked at this prapancha, before you glanced, before Lakshmi Kataksham, this entire universe was a waste. It was dead. Nashtam prak tadalabhataha sampratyanantodayam. Once Lakshmi Kataksham fell on this prapancham, anantodayam, immediately it sprouted. It looked so beautiful. It was so green. Everything started to be created. Sampratyanantodayam. So all were waiting for the glance of Mahalakshmi. Once she glanced, immediately Bhagavan started to create. Ishat tvat karuna nirikshana sudha. It seems this universe only recognizes the glance of Mahalakshmi.